see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
As I continue to translate the narcotic fragments, I become more and more...
That one to the right taking cover. Kill him!
It's locked.
Kill them all!
It won't open. It won't open. Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah. We've been expecting you, Mr. Walton.
He's dead. Looks like a key. Could come in handy. Nothing of it poisoning by the looks of it. A diary. This will make interesting reading. It's an old stove.
At last!
Fuck you. It's locked. It's unlocked. Another key. This should fit the door across the hall. It's unlocked. There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room. Shit. Well, that's just swell. Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment. Shit! The crystal's still warm. This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment. It looks like something's been removed from it. Ah! It's too hot to pick up. It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it, probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to an asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else. Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on. What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway. Driver, how far to the stop?
It's almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own. This is it, stranger. End of the line.
It won't open. It won't budge.
Stop your snooping. And there's for hotel staff only.
It won't open. Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Talking to this fellow's getting me nowhere, and he's more than a touch creepy. If I need a room and I'm desperate, then I'll come back. It's locked. It won't budge. It won't budge. It won't budge. Nothing of interest. A dusty assortment of old books. Nothing of interest. They haven't been read in a long time. It won't open. An old grandfather clock. Hello again.
Yeah?
I'm after directions to the First National grocery store.
And I'm busy, so stop your pestering me with questions.
Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast. It won't budge. It won't open.
Outsiders coming, snooping around where they ain't wanted.
It won't open. It won't open. It won't budge. The sign says, Innsmouth Poorhouse in memory of Lady Warrens. It won't open.
Fog's thick tonight. Damn enough.
It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store. It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open.
A bold, brave crew in an ocean blue, and a ship that loves the light, with a good wine piping, with a good windpipe in early, in the towel gallant mast. Ah, my boys, these are the joys of the noble and the brave, who love a life in the tempest strife, in the home of the mountain way. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder
A seedy-looking
sounds
book
its
won't
gong, and the whirlwinds battle out.
It won't budge.
Do you think
Nothing of interest here from that fine smell of liquor. I'd say it's gotta be a speakeasy. It won't budge.
And we love the fights in the wild blend. Who's that there? Who can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name. Though too few years it now. Zadok Allen.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears.
If you pardon my asking, have you lived here in this port all your life?
Last 37 years in old Lady Warren's house. Before that, over by fishing cannery. Cannery.
Old Lady Warren's? You live in the town poorhouse?
Go and fetch me a bottle of something to wet old Zadok's whistle, and I'll tell you all.
The old drunkard knows something. I don't think it would take much to get his tongue wagging. It
The
won't
timber
budge.
Creek and the sea will shriek.
It won't open. It's just an advertisement for the local Methodist church. From what I've seen of Innsmouth, I bet they don't get many takers. It's just an advertisement for the local Methodist church.